All right, we are on location at Packout QC for the highly anticipated 2011-12 Hoops release. And I'm joined here by Keith Howard and Wesley Elliott, or Wes Elliott.
Either way.
Whichever you prefer. And you guys have spent a good chunk of your morning somewhat salivating over what you're finding in hoops, and no doubt proud of the work that the basketball team has put in. Keith, if you wouldn't mind, this is kind of your first product that you've worked extensively on.
Start to finish, yeah. Everything else that I worked on, I came in and part of it was already done, but this one we did kind of the whole thing. Wes too.
Yeah.
This is, Wes did the whole thing start to finish, from building the original checklist to here we are, quality control checking, making sure the collation's all right. And it's good, Tracy.
Well, thank you for your candor, Keith, and your kind of first reactions after you've had some time to go through several QC boxes. What are your thoughts on the product?
I'm impressed. Not just because it's been our product. Obviously we take pride in doing this, but it lives true to the Hoops name. It's got a big checklist. There's 279 cards in the set. There's some key chase elements that aren't autographs or memorabilia. The Blake Superior and the Kobe Black Mamba cards in particular. There's a chase number 279 Champions Dallas Mavericks card, and for $2 a pack you get 2 autographs in a box. I mean, that's pretty hard to beat.
Now, Wes, you're holding up a Zach Randolph private signings.
That is. And
that is one of the case hits, is that right?
That's correct. On card we've got private signings and original 89-90 Hoops buybacks.
Okay.
Are in here as well, and kind of the card that everybody's looking for right now is this one.
Oh, let me just get a little close up on that. See what you got there.
Right there for you.
That's one young Jeremy Lin.
Get some of the autographs here too.
And so the autographs are following what?
2 per box.
Okay.
So one in 18. Is that right?
That would be 2 per box, which is fantastic for a product that's, as you said, $1 and $2.
Yeah, $1 retail, $2 hobby. The other thing we tried to do, and Brandon and his team did a great job, and Tony for picking the photos and everybody over there in pre-press. One of the things that we did where Hoops really lives up to its name is it's very photo driven.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got these great photographs on the cards. The inserts fall quite a few per box, and we wanted to relaunch Hoops. This is the first time that we've done Hoops. We wanted to relaunch it in the spirit of the original brand, and that was kind of our goal, was to stay true to that brand name but also be able to deliver the content.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think you guys definitely delivered the content.
Stuff looks great.
Now, Wes, you had a card that you had your hand on a minute ago that I'm fond of. It's the Night to Remember insert, which was
this one of Kobe.
That's the one. Yeah, that's an insert set that was David Porter and Keith came to us and said, hey, what if we let the blog community select an insert set, and we let them select the theme, the checklist, the design, and it's nice that it's finally out in product.
Tracy, I like to say not only was this built for the collector, but it was built by the collector.
Well, that's a fine slogan, a very apropos slogan.
Thank you. It has not been used before anywhere. It's a brand new Keith Howard original.
Now, Wes is the guy who kind of toils diligently behind the scenes a lot of times. What are your initial thoughts of the product after you've had some time to spend with it?
Well, the first product I kind of got to see all the way through. I think it's maybe a little biased there, but I think everything looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the collectors are going to be pleasantly surprised with the first program of the year, and I think it's going to get everybody really excited.
Well, I know it got me excited. Just real quick before we go, kind of Keith.
That right there for you to shoot, Tracy.
Oh, let me see what that is there. That's
some insanity there.
That is the epitome of insanity. His first autographed Knicks card.
It would be his first Knicks card, period.
Wow.
And I'd like to give a lot of that credit over here to Wes. When we originally sat down and built this checklist, this was months before Len was still with the Golden State Warriors.
Right.
We came up with this checklist, and we took a few shots at including a couple guys that we thought, might make an impact in the league this year. And if you swing, sometimes you get a hit, and there you go.
Home
we
run.
took a swing
That's
at
a home
Jeremy
run.
Lin. We put his autographs in the program. He's one of the, one of the quantities that's there's more of them out there. So
Yeah.
it's not an impossible autograph to pull, and it's going to deliver a ton of value.
So just before we go, just a quick box breakdown on what collectors can expect in a hoops box.
Sure. You've got here. I've got one that we pulled. You'll get your 2 autographs.
Okay.
Right here on this one, we got Rodrigue Beaubois, Panini's own,
Yes.
and Ishmael Smith.
Okay.
Obviously, we pulled the Jeremy Lin. You'll get at least 1 artist proof, possibly 2.
Okay.
You will get 2 glossies. Got Heinrich and Brackens there. Your 3 court sides here.
Okay.
Okay. You'll get 2 to 3 slam dunk champions, which are actually, these are my favorite insert.
The slam
Just
dunk
because
champions.
the design and the photography on it.
And
There's,
if it, with the
Dallas's own Spud Webb.
the one that I saw had not only the 2 photo front, but it had a different photo on the back of him holding the trophy. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, a big props to our pre-press and design team. I mean, I think they really knocked this one out of the park.
There's another mixed metaphor.
Yeah, I'm going to mix some metaphors on you. You'll get 3 Hoops action photos, which are these full bleed photographs here.
Love that. Yeah, I love that insert.
See that? They're all taken from behind the backboard.
Mm-hmm. Nene.
And then, as you mentioned, the Night to Remember. You should get at least 3 Night to Remember cards. This is the one that the collector picked the design for and the roster and the events that are featured on this card.
And those are all single game records.
Yes.
Or
They're either playoff or NBA
Playoff,
finals records.
finals and regular season.
So, there's a good mix there. Good job by the collector, for the collector.
Thank you, collector.
Thank you, collector.
And Knight's Lance reader as well.
You'll get at least 3 of these Heroes cards. These are all Hall of Famers right there.
Very
There's
cool.
Oscar Robertson, or the Big O, as
Sure.
I like to call him.
Yep. It's another video.
There's Bill Russell.
Okay.
And there's Larry Bird, Larry Legend.
Sure.
And then you'll get at least 1 Hoop Dreams, which are the best young players in the NBA today.
Mr. Tyreek Evans. Well, I think Hoop Dreams kind of sums up this whole experience. It's been a dreamy morning. You guys should be proud of yourselves for the diligent work you put in. It certainly has paid off, and I think collectors, there's obviously a lot of excitement about it, but I think this product, when it's in their hands, it will exceed expectations. So, Keith, Wes, everybody back in the office, great job, and we love you guys real hard.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.